Welcome to Settlers of Catan't Even. I'm your host, Jasmine, and today's players are Maegan, Katie, Ben, and CJ. Did you guys decide on a board that y'all are playing?
I decided Through the Desert because I don't know. I just said we're doing this one. I didn't ask anyone because I'm rude.
I mean, it's fine. What else are we doing?
It's fine.
Okay.
I like this board.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Through the Desert has a patch of desert right down the middle of the main island. And then I believe there are smaller islands. Is that correct? That you can travel to?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I don't want to go first.
Sorry. Cairo has already joined us. Oh my gosh. She's ridiculous.
Oh, I'm a little bit sad. I've gotten to go last in like the last 3 games.
I think I'm going.
No, I'm
You've
not.
also won like the last 3 games, so maybe this will change.
Yeah, true. CJ's got the highest win streak so far.
I think maybe that's like the
Sorry,
kicker
y'all.
is like you have to place your pieces last in order to win. So maybe I'm going to win tonight, or maybe my Switch is going to overheat and die. I don't know.
I too am gonna
your
overheat
Switch will
and
not
die.
overheat and die.
Same.
I mean, same as well. It is too hot in this room.
Our house won't cool off because Texas summer heat has officially said
Yeah.
no.
I like that
Basically.
I can see Katie's Starbucks in the window.
It's perfectly framed.
Yes.
Oh, that is a perfect picture.
I love Starbucks.
So what is everyone drinking tonight?
Well,
Katie's got her Starbucks, as per you.
You're right.
and I have my blonde vanilla latte.
How basic.
Both excellent choices. I have okay.
I think I'm getting burned out on Panera, guys. But it's
So,
Well, I mean, you
free
go there
for
twice
now.
a day.
So I am not burnt out on it yet because at first all I got was hazelnut coffee. And then I was like, I'm tired of hazelnut. So I switched and then I just got light roast. And then I was like, I'm tired of light roast. And then I switched and now I'm getting iced coffee and it's beautiful.
That
So,
does sound beautiful.
Yeah, but I'm a lot more basic and I don't switch. And literally this entire month or however long we've had it, I've only gotten light roast coffee.
Well,
Yeah, that could
you should
easily
switch it up.
get old.
Yeah. Anyway, what's everyone else drinking?
I have my K-cup of Starbucks coffee.
Ooh.
The Veranda blend, I believe it's called.
I like that. That's the blonde
The
one.
best blend.
I'm sorry. I still haven't
Yes,
gone. I'm
so
really
delicious.
struggling.
It's fine.
Yeah,
Take
you're
your
fine.
time. We're going to talk about drinks, so
I'm-
it's no big deal.
I'm drinking McDonald's Coke.
Trash.
Yes,
You
it
got the
is.
dollar large.
Yeah, I had a rough day today, and all I really wanted to make me feel better was chicken nuggies.
Well, before we start chit-chatting about the Illuminati, I also want to give a shout out to our patrons, though, first, to KRVGN and Synthia. Thanks so much, guys, for being a patron
We
and
appreciate y'all.
all of the appreciation.
Yay. Thanks, patrons. Here you go, Jasmine.
Patreons, we appreciate you. So, the Illuminati starts back in the 18th century. It was supposed to be, like I mentioned earlier, a secret society formed by intellectuals and free thinkers who wanted to have a way to enlighten people away from superstition, prejudice, away from being ruled by the church throughout every part of their lives, and let people, think for themselves.
So they were like the progressives of today. That's what I'm hearing.
Yes,
That's how I'm comparing
that's a
this.
good analogy for it.
They wanted to illuminate their mind.
Exactly. So this guy named Adam Wishop, in 1776, this guy Adam, he was a professor of law at the University of Ingolstadt, which is in Bavaria, and he forms this thing called the Bavarian Illuminati. That's where this idea originally comes from. And like I said, he didn't want the church to be ruling over the university in which he worked for, and politics and government in general of Bavaria. So he felt that the only way to outwit the enemies of reason is by having the Bavarian Illuminati. And he forms this with 4 of his other, closest friends, and they quickly, gained 2,000 followers of this movement throughout Europe.
How did they do this without Twitter?
Because I was about to say, they have more followers in the, hundreds of years ago compared to us in our podcast today. And we have social media platforms like all over. So we're not doing something right.
Okay, so the Illuminati is actually marked as a branch of Freemasonry, which the Freemasons are already illegal. And because the Freemasons is an illegal organization, a branch of the Freemasons is also illegal. So the Illuminati isn't illegal because it's a, quote, secret society. It's illegal because it's part of the Freemasons, which is illegal.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Makes sense.
That's that on that. So, yeah, then the government starts, raiding they're called Arrogatis, leaders of the order, which is referring to the Illuminati. They have their, official titles. It's remember, everybody knows about the Illuminati, who's in there, and they start going after these people's houses and raiding them, and they seize books and papers and letters and all of these documents containing official affairs related to the Order of the Illuminati. And then the government publishes them. Think about the Reynolds pamphlet, but on steroids, because they're giving out all these details of who's associated and what they did. Some associated original symbols with the Illuminati is a perched owl on an open book, which is commonly known in Greek mythology as the owl of Minerva.
That's
Yeah,
Roman.
it's Minerva. Okay.
It's McGonagall.
It's known for wisdom. And so Illuminati, trying to be wise, trying to be enlightened, get people to start thinking. That's their official symbol in 1776 when they form up. Probably the most popular one that we would probably know of is the seeing eye on a pyramid.
Like on the back of our dollar.
Yeah, on the back of the dollar. It actually became an official symbol on the dollar when FDR was president.
Was he an Illuminati?
He potentially could have been.
Probably.
Yeah.
It's probably part of the conspiracy.
A lot of my research points to a lot of our parents. A lot of our parents are Illuminati.
They could be. They could be. Who else is an Illuminati?
I meant a lot of our presidents. I was going to say, remember how I said the Freemasons and the Illuminati kind of blend together? And so a lot of our presidents, our early presidents, kind of followed Freemason practices, but then, could kind of still be doing that today.
I have heard that many of the original presidents were followed that or were Freemasons. Yeah, Freemasons. Okay, but are they also reptilians? Did we figure that out? Because according to my research, all the presidents are reptilians. According to your research, are they?
I didn't see anything that specifically said Clinton is a lizard people. I didn't see anything that flat out said that. There was, one or two references to recent presidents, perhaps Obama or...
Why is Obama
Trump?
Everything?
But...
let me just put this out here, though. He was on Mars. He wore the brown suit and was a lizard.
He was...
He has a bunker under the Denver International Airport with Queen Elizabeth.
Yeah.
And her corgi. And
roommates.
And now he is part
I
of the
hope all
Illuminati.
of this is leading to him being a guest on our show, because that would be awesome. Leading into politics, remember how the Illuminati gained a quick following in Europe? You might remember that Thomas Jefferson was the ambassador to France.
I learned that in Hamilton.
And so people believe that Thomas Jefferson was elected president in 1800 not because Hamilton endorsed him, but because the Illuminati.
I believe it.
Yeah, so everyone just thinks that, okay, Jefferson was in France. That's, right around the time that the Illuminati was becoming popular. Maybe they turned him. Jefferson was, part of the Freemasons. It all kind of blurs together, and he could have been the candidate for the Illuminatis, not for his party. And so, actually, this guy named Timothy Dwight and his brother Theodore and one of their friends start publishing articles in their paper saying, Jefferson is the Illuminati. Like, we shouldn't trust him. Let's keep our current president. Don't vote for him at all. And they just start spitting out all these lies. We're pointing fingers. But Dwight and his brother and their friend don't account for this guy, John C. Ogden, flipping the table and saying, the Dwight brothers are Illuminati. Don't listen to them. And, like, he starts publishing articles against the Dwight brothers and articles saying Jefferson is not the Illuminati, because if he was the Illuminati, then we wouldn't be talking about it. But the Dwight brothers are trying to place all the blame away from them because they keep saying it's not me, it's them. The idea that you're constantly denying something means that you are that thing. You just don't want people to know, and you're trying to, like, turn them away from you.
It's like all of the homophobes who say that they hate the gays, but it's really just because they're gay.
They
right?
are the gays.
Yes. No, exactly.
The gays.
It's the exact same thing. John C. Ogden creates so much doubt against the Dwight brothers. Like, we don't believe them. They're just blasting all these lies for no reason. He starts creating paranoia, doubt against organized religion, and nobody's here for it. Nobody wants to be associated with that. So they're like, you know what? Jefferson is actually the right idea. We need to choose him. And so, like, that's how he gets elected in 1800. Because we don't want our current president. He sucks. But also...
Hashtag 2020.
Yeah, go vote.
But also, Jefferson is an Illuminati, so we should vote for him, basically. So, yeah, people do believe that the Illuminati has influence on politics. They even think that, like, the Illuminati is the reason for the French Revolution and other revolutions and big wars and stuff like this. I have a list of the top 5 most popular celebrity Illuminati people.
Ooh, let's hear it.
So people think.
Can I guess?
Go ahead, who do you got?
So, Beyonce.
Okay.
Rihanna.
Lady Gaga.
Ooh,
Lady Gaga.
Legolas.
Kanye West. And let's pick someone crazy for
Shakira?
number 5.
Yeah, I said Cher.
Drake. How many of those were right?
2.
Oh, well.
Only 2 of those. Okay, so Beyonce,
Yeah.
that's like...
Well, naturally.
Number
1.
Naturally.
Rihanna's another one. Michael Jackson.
Okay.
He's on the list.
He's dead.
Yeah, that's not fair.
Yeah, but
he's not
I mean, we said
alive
top
to...
5 celebrities. We also have Obama and Trump. And I say these together because one of the little blurbs under their pictures said that the president is groomed by the Illuminati. No matter who they are, whoever's elected is groomed by the Illuminati. Whether they're in the Illuminati already when they get elected or they're not. And so therefore it has to be Obama that's a part of it because he was groomed by the Illuminati.
So the Illuminati will get a hold of you whether or not you were part of the Illuminati if you get elected to be president.
So if I'm elected to be president, I'll also be part of the Illuminati just because I'm president.
I don't know. That sounds easier than pledging my fraternity.
So if Cairo becomes
Probably.
the president, Cairo will also be the Illuminati. But Cairo is also Satan. So how can she be both?
And don't forget, she's also the
You know,
T-Rex
it's
and
actually funny
Velociraptor.
that you bring up Satan because
Oh.
in this list of...
I seriously thought you were
in
going to
this
be like,
list,
it's funny that you brought up Cairo because on this list...
There's a picture of
She's a
Cairo.
secret 6th celebrity.
yes, actually,
Oh,
she's
y'all.
number 1.
She deserves it.
No, I was reading a list of Illuminati symbols, and like the 666 numbers, you know, those 3 numbers are listed as associated with the Illuminati. A pentagram, fire, upside down, distorted crosses.
Aren't these all things
Skulls.
associated with like Satanists?
Yeah, I mean, I guess they're trying to say they're one and the same. 23% of voters in 2013 believed in the Illuminati. But then the poll was like, hey, we're just clarifying these are Democratic-leaning participants. And so then I found something that was actually updated. So my real information is in 2019, 15% of responses to this poll said that they do believe in the Illuminati. They got well over 1,000 responses, and they were trying to equate it to how many people voted in 2016. How many people voted? It was roughly 200 million. And that would equate to about 30 million people that believed in the Illuminati in 2019.
Well, I think all 5 of us believe in the Illuminati, so I feel like it's fair that a lot of Americans would believe in it, because I would also like to think that I'm a somewhat intelligent person, and the fact that I still believe in the Illuminati like doesn't make me sound absolutely crazy. But you know what? Maybe it does. But you know who else is crazy? Ben. I know that you can't see his face right now, but dear God.
He has a rubber band,
He's wearing a rubber band
completely
on
around
his
his face. It's the best.
They're lying to you. That's the real conspiracy.
Okay, John.
Surprise, y'all.
Okay, so the proof that these people are trying to say to have the Illuminati exist is because of the fact that the pyramid, as we already mentioned, with the all-seeing eye over it, is on the dollar. Therefore, the Illuminati exists, according to this proof. They also say that the Illuminati obviously isn't under the same Bavarian Illuminati that started with. It's now under the New World Order, which we discussed during our Denver International Airport. Yeah, so I mean, maybe it's, I don't know, Illuminati. Yes. They also said proof is that the cops are now heavily armed and becoming militarized. And so therefore proof Illuminati exists.
Because the cops are Illuminati?
People are saying because cops are becoming militarized and heavily armed, that's proof that the Illuminati exists. They're following instructions. It's by the Illuminati's orders, apparently. They also say proof is that the government is replacing celebrities so that way they can brainwash society. I.e.
Avril Lavigne.
Avril Lavigne.
Whoa, my brain.
That's all I'm saying here. Is this proof? For me, it is. I'm right on board. I don't know. But yeah, apparently they're replacing celebrities, trying to brainwash society, and I don't know, it's working. The examples that this article gave were, there's a video of Beyonce at a basketball game, and she's staring blankly ahead, and her head is just moving back and forth like this. And people are saying this is a glitch.
Is it a glitch in the Matrix?
It's a glitch in the Matrix. She's glitched. She's been replaced. She's brainwashed.
Because she's staring ahead? Because she's
staring
into
ahead,
space?
so she's part of the... yes, that's what people are saying.
Then I am the Illuminati also during like work meetings.
I have really I have a really great face that looks like I'm paying attention and I'm not. So like, am I the Illuminati? Whoa.
Allegedly.
Yeah, all of my faces just look like I'm very angry, so.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's people's proof that the Illuminati exists. They're saying the government is causing these things to happen. But I don't know. Can these truths be debunked? Potentially. I mean, can we officially test the way that we did with the reptilians? We said, here are some characteristics that make up a lizard people. Do we meet the criteria? Yes or no? We don't have something similar for the Illuminati. So therefore, we can't prove that it exists. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. That's true.
The Illuminati is too well known to be a secret society, and therefore it can't exist because everybody and their mom and their cousin and their cats know about the Illuminati. So there's no know it's not real.
Okay, everyone says they know about it, but like, how much do people really know? Like, yes, we've heard of it, just like everyone's heard of the Freemasons, but they're still technically a secret society. Just like everyone's heard of the gays, but we're technically a secret society. I crack myself up. I'm such a loser. I'm so sorry.
Are we really a secret society, though? Like,
No,
literally.
I'm kidding.
Yeah.
It's the gay agenda.
You mean brunch?
What is brunch? We haven't been able to have brunch in
rainbow.
like days.
I feel like everyone has lost their gay card because we can't brunch.
I know you will. It's fine.
Another point that was made against the Illuminati existing is that people value money too much in our current society, and therefore
Ain't that the truth?
Is that new?
are just trying to profit off of the Illuminati. I mean, we're talking about it right now. so we're bringing attention to it, and they're saying that we just bring up the Illuminati to gain traction, to gain people to listen, to gain people to follow, to buy books and, articles that have Illuminati references on it, and therefore it's just a marketing tool, not an actual thing that does exist. That's what.
But hasn't society always been greedy and coveted money since the beginning of the existence of humankind? All I'm saying is that I think that society in general has always coveted money and has always put a lot of emphasis on that. So I don't understand why that would be a point today.
Well, they're just saying that because of that reason, people are just using the Illuminati as a marketing tool, not because the Illuminati exists. So they're just trying to get more money, and therefore that's why it can't exist. Is people are just making up to profit from it. Okay, I have one last point of how to debunk the Illuminati being real.
All right.
People are construing evidence to frame it in a way that says Illuminati confirmed at the end. You know what I mean? So the government is too involved in people's lives, and then they'll probably give some evidence about that, I don't know, Medicare for all, or I don't know, taxes, whatever, right? And then they'll immediately jump to, therefore everyone in the government is a reptilian, and therefore Illuminati confirmed. And it's just a crazy jump that they're interpreting this stuff by. That it originally makes sense. Okay, yes, maybe some people do agree the government's too involved, but then how you go from government being involved in your life to reptilians running the government, that's a huge jump. That, how do you... Yeah, right? That. So that was the last point I had on meh, because of that reason, the Illuminati's fake. We all said that we thought potentially the Illuminati existed before we went down this rabbit hole. Like I mentioned earlier, I started my search believing the Illuminati could be real. Halfway through, I was like, nothing is saying don't believe in the Illuminati. And definitely after everything I've read, I was like, I'm not convinced that it doesn't exist. So for me, I stand Illuminati. Confirmed.
The Illuminati are just 18th century Reddit.
Ultimately, yeah.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, we even made the comparison. The original 1776 Order of the Illuminati are progressives of 2020.
Right.
So,
yeah, well,
I stand Illuminati.
I'm going to say the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same
Illuminati.
Yep.
I have not been
Illuminati.
convinced otherwise.
Yeah. Nothing you said, not convince me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think...
Yeah, that's how I felt too. The only thing that I thought was weird is seeing that video of Beyonce sitting at the basketball game just moving her head back and forth. Okay, potentially, but also she could have just been, I don't know, engaged in a basketball game. And
right,
watching
and you're going
the
back.
guys go from the left to the right, bouncing the ball. I don't know.
I mean, it's called
That one
sports when
seems
you're
like a
going back
stretch
and
to me.
forth. You watch where the ball or the puck
It's-
or whatever is.
It's the same argument
exactly.
that people had when Obama was in an interview and he hit a fly and it killed the fly. And so everyone's like, oh, he's a reptilian because he hit a fly.
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
And therefore, all the
Silly.
government are reptilians and Illuminati confirmed.
Exactly.
Apparently, there are Illuminati symbols related to monarch mind control.
Okay.
Like,
Okay.
okay.
Like a checkered floor. Contrast between black and white squares represents the duality between good and evil. All of the Masonic lodges have a checkered floor. The next one.
Wait, no, what do all Masonic lodges have? I'm sorry, you cut out for us.
They have a checkered floor.
Oh.
Okay, but like a bunch of people's kitchens also have a checkered floor.
Like every kitchen built in the 1960s.
That is true. That is very true.
My kitchen, Illuminati, confirmed.
Exactly.
Betty Crocker was part of the Illuminati.
No.
Confirmed.
But her brownies.
My brownies.
Yeah. Y'all are gonna love this one. A rainbow. Wizard of Oz and the song Over the Rainbow is frequently used in Monarch mind control programming. It is also seen in the Illuminati movie Eyes Wide Shut.
That's so funny because it's also the song for the gays.
Well, it makes sense.
Confirmed.
Okay, so really all the gays are part of the Illuminati. Where is my card?
I think your gay card is probably like a dual membership.
Oh, okay.
Can our card also get us free brunch at our favorite brunch place? I feel like that would make sense.
AKA Gordo's.
I miss you, Gordo's.
Haven't had that
Same.
in a long time.
I miss those delicious donuts.
Want biscuits and groovy.
I would like to point out that my theory at the beginning, where I said you have to place your pieces last in order to win, is accurate. Illuminati confirmed.
Illuminati confirmed.
All right. Well, I guess now it's time to walk through who won and all that fun jazz. The winner this time around was Katie, who did go last.
Congratulations.
She also had longest road. No one had largest army. I was going to come in and get it. I had 2 night cards, but that was not in the cards for me, apparently.
Yeah, you were almost there,
I
though.
know, I was 1 away. So like I said, Katie won. Yay. And then it was CJ with 12 victory points.
And
had she not taken longest road from me, I would have won.
That's what I was about to say, is had I not taken that longest road, you would have won. But
yeah.
Sorry, not
good.
sorry.
It's a really close game, guys.
It was. And then it was Ben with 11 points. And then it was me with 10.
Yeah.
And to be fair, if it had gotten back to me, I have nothing but clay in my hand, so I was going to be able to trade enough stuff in to build enough roads so that I would have had longest road, and I would.
Ooh. Well, that's cool, but guess what? Didn't happen. I won.
Good job, Katie.
I'm sorry. That was so rude and uncalled for. I'm just really happy because I haven't won in a long time. I'm sorry, Ben.
No, I get the feeling.
Look at that
like,
face.
No, it's fine.
I was like, Ben, are you frozen?
when we first started playing Catan't, I remember that feeling. Anytime I would win, I'd be like, oh my god, this is wonderful.
This is what this feels like.
I would also like to point out that both CJ and I are level 18 counselors, and we both have 4,175 points, and we need 4,250 to level up to level 19. So now I'm gonna have to go play Catan, so I level up before CJ by myself.
Did you
I'll go
see
play
my
by myself.
level?
Yeah, because I don't even play. The only time I play this now is when we record.
I mean, yeah,
Peak
same.
my level.
Ben, congrats, you are level 7. You're a merchant.
I still have 25 points before I get to level 8.
Well, you just have to play one more time and you'll level up, because you get 25 points when you lose. So you get 100, I believe, when you win. So
Ben has the dice info. What was the most rolled number?
10. We rolled 14 10s.
That's a lot.
That's probably why I actually won, is because I had I had one settlement in a city on a 10. It was a gold mine. So I was getting 3 resources every single time we rolled a 10. And I think I got all of those 10s except for the very first one rolled, because I hadn't yet built my settlement. So I got a bunch of free resources.
That'll do it.
So
Yeah. And our second highest roll was 7 with 11. So
that's solid 7.
Yeah, that's
typical.
Not surprising.
Good old 7. But you know what? We rolled 3 12s this game.
Nuh-uh.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. We sure did.
That's
3
the most
12s
I've
and
ever
2
seen in a
2s.
game.
There wasn't a number we
2
didn't roll
2s.
this time.
Huh.
Well, not only did we roll 3 12s, I rolled 2 of them. Not that
Congrats.
that means
Were you on a
absolutely
12?
anything. So no,
And, okay.
nobody was.
Oh.
That's
So.
unfortunate.
I got to a 12 at the end there.
Well,
Same.
I
You didn't
absolutely wasn't hanging
benefit.
out
Just at the
with
very end,
Yeah.
though.
I'm
So-
really.
Oh. Did you know you can see how many rounds you played?
Yeah.
Oh,
Anybody want to take a guess at how many rounds it took
I've
us?
never looked.
20.
I just found
I'm
out.
gonna
how
say
much.
21.
20.
75.
Oh, never mind. That was way, way under.
Okay.
Wait, is that 75 rounds? Like we each played 75 rounds, or is that 75 like total turns? Does that make sense? What I'm asking?
That's a good. It
Yes.
makes sense what you're asking, and that's a good question.
That's everybody individually. Because if you look at the dice stats, like Katie rolled 1, 2, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 17, 19 times.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
that sounds better.
So we
That
did
makes much
play
more
around
sense.
20.
Mhm.
Because I was like 75 rounds, like we would be here all night. It'd be like
Yeah.
that playoff game in the NHL. There was a game last week that went into what, 5 overtime periods?
Yeah, it was 5 overtime
Oh my
periods.
goodness.
It was a lot, and then they did.
Yeah. I feel like I've watched a game with y'all that went into like 4 or 5 overtimes,
Probably a couple.
but I could be
maybe.
mistaken.
Well, in the regular season of hockey, I don't know why I'm talking about this right now. We don't have to talk, but
because you love hockey, it's a passion of yours.
that's true. We should talk about
Yeah,
hockey in the
we
after
could do
show.
that.
Yeah,
as
let's
well.
do that in the
I'm
after
down
show.
for that.
Okay, yeah, let's do that.
Awesome. So everyone, thanks for listening. I do want to say we do have a Patreon. One of the perks of the Patreon is being able to see our live stream when we record. So you could see Ben right now cuddling his cat.
And you also get to be able to live chat with us. So
Yeah, all that good stuff since you'd be part of the live stream. Other perks also include early episodes and our Catan't Stop Won't Stop after show, which we're about to do next. And just so you guys know, we go live/record every Thursday at 7:30 p.m. CDT. Again, thanks to all our patrons. To hear the after show and previous after shows, you can go to patreon.com/CatantPod and become at least a settler.
do it.
We appreciate you.
Thanks for subscribing and listening to our podcast. We love y'all.
Y'all are awesome.
Illuminati confirmed.
This podcast would not exist without the Illuminati. Well, especially this episode.
Yep.
Illuminati,
Well-
we appreciate you.
So again, thanks for listening. Make sure to like, heart, star, favorite, and leave us a review wherever you can. Don't forget, you can also watch the game that we just played on our YouTube page, Settlers of Catan't Even. Now, let's go around this virtual table and talk about where you can find us. Katie, where can we find you?
You can find me on Twitter at Katie11318.
Ben?
You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at bfelts91, on my website at benjaminfelts.com, or cooling off in the middle of a volcano while drinking hot chocolate.
And Ben is super duper talented and made our music for this podcast. So if you need anything else made music-wise, go hit him up on his website, Twitter, Instagram, and see what he can help you with. Jasmine, where can we find you?
Y'all can find me on Instagram at PrincessJasmine14 and on Twitter at _SnoopJazzyJazz.
CJ, where can we find you at?
You guys can find me on Instagram at ClevengerCJ.
And finally, you can find me at Maegan Wilson _ on the Twitter and the Instagrams. It's all linked in the show notes as with everyone else's, just in case you don't want to figure out how to spell our names. Thanks again, and we will be back soon with more Catan and conversation. Bye.
Peace. Illuminati confirmed.
Bye, everyone.
Yeah.